Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new part in the painting tutorial of the Celestant Prime on Stardrake, and this time I'm going to paint. In this part, I'm going to paint the head. Most of the things that I will do, I will refer to previous videos because it's going to be repetition of previous videos. But I will start applying a base of Retributor armor. I'm going to paint the shield, the yellow gold, okay, as I do for all the Celestant Primes, and I will paint the back on green. So the gold and green is going to be done the same way that I do the rest of gold and green of all the armor. So I will only pay attention when I do something different. So I will apply the base colors, are the same base colors that I use for the armor, okay, gold and green, and I will put brown on the neck joint of the armor. So I will do that, and I will be back. As I explained, I applied the base colors on the head, and now I'm going to use Nahar Night on this, on the top notch, or how you want to call this thing. So I will do that. Again, thin layer, not too much, and then we will apply that. So I'm going to do this, apply a thin base of Nahar Night, and I will be back once it's applied. So now that the base color have dried, I'm going to use Noon Oil to make a wash on the top notch. So I'm going to use, we can use a quite standard brush, and we just, it's a big top notch. So we are going to apply this all over the. This will darken a little bit all the purple. Then from there we are going to, once this dries, we are going to start working the highlights. So I apply this. Okay. Be sure it's nice when you do washes on hair. There is not too much the risk of pulling because there is a lot of texture, and the ink will have the tendency to go into the recesses naturally, and because there is a lot of recesses, normally it works, the washes works pretty well on hair. So for me it's the way to go. Everything will look very dark because I start with a very dark color. So I will wait until this dries, and once this dries, we are going to be ready to start doing the highlights. Before doing the highlights, you will see in the next that I will be do also the wash on the gold and the wash on the green. So I will do all the washes, and then once the washes are done, I will be back. The washes on gold and green are on the same that I use for all the other gold pals in the miniature. So I will not repeat this explanation. I will just do it. So all the washes have been applied on the head, and now the first thing I will do is I will do the ace, because I will do them glowing. So I will do the glowing ace on him, and then from there I will do the highlights on the gold, and the highlights on the gold I will follow the process I did for all the gold. So I will first to do the glowing ace, I go with white, and I will try to fill the A socket with Y. Okay, you can go quite big. You don't want to create any shade with the paint, so you want the part to be bright white the inside, because as it's inside of a hole, it's going to be quite shaded anyway. So by adding this white, you will make it to pop up, okay? So I do that, and then the next step I will use Bahar blue, Okay, Bahar blue, very electrical, vibrant blue, and I will try to paint around the socket leaving the inside white. Then we can paint, so if the A is glowing, this part should go blue. Also the top part of the helmet should go blue. So you want to go a little bit out. Okay. And this is more or less the left A is more what I was looking for. Need to add a little bit more of white. Okay. So you want to avoid having shades inside the A socket. I will go a little bit of white. And we put a little bit more of white inside the A socket. Okay. And I will trim the white a little bit here with the blue. Okay, and then I'm going to use Auric Armor Gold. And I will do a little bit of cleanup. Okay. Something like that. And next to the blue, we make sure that we have Auric Armor Gold. Okay. Of course, we want to paint this. Now we can do all the highlights. Okay. I'm not going to do second bright or OSL on the helmet because it makes no sense to put 4 A's. This is a helmet that if you don't do the OSL on the A's of the guy, you can do it on the helmet, like showing that the helmet is magical or something like that. Here we are going to play a little bit in the middle. Okay. And we can do. We are going to keep working on the gold. As I did for the rest, I will add some silver now to finalize the highlights on the gold. But this is how to do the glowing ace. I will finalize the gold and then we will start working on the purple. So now the gold is done. We have a nice glowing ace. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to work on this type of hair helmet decoration. I'm going to use all the different purples, Nahara Night, Shadows Purple, that I don't know where I put it, Shadows Purple, Genestealer Purple, and the Kala Lilac, okay? So I will use them all, and I put them here in my palette. I will also use white. First of all, I'm going to pinpoint some of the hairs with using the medium tone, the next tone, that is the Shadows Purple. Okay. And I will go through this. So we pinpoint some of the hairs, of course the ones that are. I will avoid to do really the dry brush. I think the hair is not working well with the dry brush, and I will explain. So the dry brush is giving a very dull, not very matte finishing. And hair is not matte, it's more satinate. It's more type satin or with semi-glows, I will say. Okay, so here I will also do. So and just here what we want to do is point some of the hairs. Okay, as I was saying, the hair is more satin, how it's called. Yes, satin color. So it's not gloss totally. It's not matte. It's a medium. It's in the middle, no? And then it makes some bright. Unless you're doing unhealthy hair. Oh. But even if you look full of animals, you will see that the fur of the animals is not fully matte. Okay. So now we just add some bright. We make the hair more vivid by adding Shadows Purple. I'm just working with Shadows Purple at this moment. Remember that the base was Naharot Night with a wash of black. Okay, so we started from very dark. Okay. And you don't need really to pick all the hairs. But this, I know that this is more tedious work than just doing the brush. You need more precision on the brush, of course. But I think the result is nicer. And it's worth it because even in that case, this piece of hair is going to be one of the important parts of the miniature. It's very visible on the rider, and even in that case that the rider goes on top of the wagon, it's going to be visible. So you want to make a nice work on the hair. There are always parts of the miniature that are the focal point of the miniature. And these are the parts that you need to spend a little bit more of time. You can see, I will So dry brush, for example, works very well if you do hair of a zombie. You make it black, the dry brush of grey, several of them will look like dead hair. Okay, I know that this is not a live hair, but it's, if you look the decoration of the helms, they are bright, they are not dull. Okay, another thing that I like to do when we talk about hair. Let's start from here, and I will do it in that part. We are going to add now Gene Stealer purple, and we are going to make some bright zones. Okay, some areas where the light is hitting and is making some brights. So let's make like with a little bit of angle. Okay, continue here. The other important point, the parts where the hair is finishing, I recommend you to go to lighter tones, because in that part the hair is losing volume, and normally the hair, when it's losing volume, is not absorbing so much light because it is not much. Okay, it's, and then if you look any hair where it's finishing, is going to be light, it's going to look lighter because there is not enough mass, or there is not enough to absorb the light really to the color is fading out. So we will do the same when we painting hair. On the extremes we are going to go lighter. Okay, we can keep here a little bit. So let's keep here where I was doing the bright. We are going to keep doing it here. Okay. Next one. And the next one. Here we are not going to do bright because it's too high. But we can do just a little bit, pop up a little bit, but not too much, okay? Just purple if you go too much. Okay, let's finish what I was doing here. So you see I do this here in the middle of the hairs. Next I'm going to use the color lilac, the next tone. We are going to apply this in the middle of the area that we already highlight. Here I missed before a hair. I'm going to do also another one here. Okay. And if you put too much or you make a wrong mistake, just go back with the previous color and you reduce the quantity, color lilac. Okay, here for example, I want to use a little bit of shaders purple. Okay. We do a little bit here as well on the other side. Okay. You see? And we can finalize by adding a little bit of white in the middle. I'm thinking now we want to highlight the other hair here and to add a little bit of purple here. Not to the same level, but just a little bit. Just something like that. In that case, you also want to add a little bit on the extreme. Okay. And here we do the same. You have to follow like imaginary line. Okay. Okay, we did this here, and then we can repeat the same in another place where the curvature is similar. For example, we can do, whoops, we can do similar, we can do highlights here, for example. Okay. So I will keep working now on fast. I will keep working on fast camera, so you can see how I finish the hair, and yeah, we will change now to fast track. Okay, so this is how the hair is looking like right now. Let me see if I can focus a little bit closer. So this is how the head is looking like. I had these braids on the hair. I think it's looking quite good. Okay, and now I'm going to glue it. Go to focus. I'm going to glue it on the rider, and I will show you how everything is looking when everything is together. Okay, this is how now is looking that I assembled the head, and I also some of the ornaments. So this is how the hair is looking. There's the reflections there. Also on the other side. And is it just too long that I did a couple of reflections as you have seen in the video. So yeah, here we finalize the part on the head. So another close up. Okay, we finalize the part on the painting job on the head. And next we are going to do the blade. And we are going to finalize doing the shield. So here we have another part on. So please comment and like if you have liked it, subscribe if you don't subscribe it. You can share, and yeah, and if you want to support me further, I have a Patreon account where you can support me in Patreon. So far, that's all for now. This is here we finalize the part where I paint the head of the Lord Celestant, and now keep tuned to see how I do the blade. I hope you find this series interesting, and yeah, and I hope to keep seeing you in the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.